welcome back to Aiche. My name is Hannah, and today I thought I would have a look at Am I the Asshole? Because why not? Because I said I might look at it, so I'm gonna look at it. It's been snowing outside, so it looks really nice. I'm gonna go out later and I'll show you some videos about how nice it is. So I've actually come to Canada and it's actually snowing, which is great because that's what I came here for. So let's get into it. So we are on Am I the Asshole? And today I've had a look at this first one and I think it's quite interesting, so let's have a look. Am I the asshole for refusing to give up my dog for my fiance's allergic daughter? Okay, so I, 34 female, have a golden retriever Max. He's been with me for 7 years. He's more than a pet, he's family. My fiance Tim, 37 male, recently moved in with his 9-year-old daughter Emily. Emily is severely allergic to dogs. Not the take a Benadryl and you're fine kind. She breaks out in hives and has serious breathing issues. This is already not a great start. Tim knew I had Max from the start, and when we were dating, he swore it wouldn't be a problem because they didn't live with me. But now that they have moved in, it's a constant issue. Emily's allergy flares up every time she's here, and now Tim's demanding I rehome Max for her safety. I suggested every compromise I can think of, keeping Max out of her room, constant deep cleaning, investing in air purifiers, even boarding Max part-time when Emily is over, but none of it is good enough. Tim says I need to put Emily first and get rid of Max completely. He also made it clear that if I don't, we might need to rethink the wedding. I told him flat out that I'm not rehoming Max. I love Tim and Emily, but Max is family, and I'm not dumping him like an old piece of furniture. Tim says I'm selfish and not ready to be a stepmom. His family has piled on, saying I'm prioritizing a dog over a child, and now I'm the villain of the week. My friends are split, some agree with me, others think I'm being heartless. This is an interesting one. Did Tim not know how allergic his daughter was going to be to this dog? Because like you wouldn't move in with someone with your daughter knowing that they had a dog, right? If like, you know, they spoke about this while they were dating, so I don't understand. Like, did he not see this sooner? And was he like, I don't know whether, did he not bring this up? He said that it would be fine. So it's kind of annoying that this has become a problem now. So he does kind of seem like, and honestly, yeah, I wouldn't want to get rid of my dog. I wouldn't want to get rid of my cats. If I was with someone who had a daughter or a son, or it was themselves, who was allergic to that pet, don't live with them, I guess, is like the only way that you can kind of get around it. I get it, like, you know, you're going out with them and, you know, he's your fiance. But, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're probably not the asshole because he should have, like, they shouldn't have moved in with you. I don't know what else to say. Let's see what the comments are saying. And not the asshole. It says a lot to me that he moved in with OP. My guess is that he did know how bad her allergies are, but he likes OP's living situation more than his own, and he was hoping to strong arm OP to get his way. This is not a good look on him either way. Here are the scenarios. A dad who is so clueless he has no idea how bad his daughter's allergies are. Yeah, that's not great. A dad willing to disrupt his daughter's life by moving in with someone instead of having OP move in with him and having that new environment be a hazard to her health. Yeah, but if she moved in with him, she'd have probably brought the dog. Let's be real. She wouldn't have, like, if she was moving in with him, then she wouldn't get rid of the dog. But I'm guessing that she probably didn't want to move in with him because of the dog. Anyway, a partner willing to put his daughter's well-being at risk just to get his way. Any of these would be a deal breaker for me. By any chance, is your financial situation pretty stable? Do you have a decent amount of career success? I don't want to jump to him using UOP, but damn, this does not seem like a guy you should spend your life with. Whoa, yeah. He sounds like a narcissist asshole, or they didn't date long. That's true. It does sound like they didn't date very long, and they thought, oh, it won't be a problem, oh, we'll just get married, it's great. But obviously it's a big problem. Maybe, I'm not sure what the solution here is, because yeah, you don't want to get rid of your pet who's 7 years old. For a dog is good, and let's be real here, this dog is not going to live much longer. So maybe don't move in. I don't know. I don't really know what the answer to this is. Someone says, y'all were both delusional to think this wouldn't be an issue, to be honest. Like, would you date someone with a kid if you were staunchly child-free? No. You'd find someone that matches your life. There was never going to be a happy compromise with her allergies that are that bad. You both should have known that. You both should be rethinking marriage as you aren't compatible. Damn! Your dog is family to you, and as it isn't fair for his daughter to suffer, it isn't fair for you to have to give up your dog. That's where you are now. Either she's going to suffer through the allergies, which means he's going to suffer, and in turn you will, or you give your dog up and resent him and her for it, in turn leading to suffering, or you break up, which in turn, you guessed it, leads to suffering. Y'all should have thought this through. So not the asshole for wanting to give up your dog, but I don't know what ESH means, but ESH minus daughter and the dog. All of the assholes? I don't know. You all should have thought about on the whole for getting yourselves in this mess. Yeah, you should have thought this through. I think it's more on him though, because if you didn't know how bad her allergies were, then you don't know. Like, you maybe he like made it out to be that, oh, it's not that bad. You can just get some Benadryl or whatever it is that you get, like some allergy stuff, and it's all fine. But clearly it's not. So I would say not the asshole. He's probably the asshole. Am I the asshole for not revealing gender or names to family and friends for my future child? Interesting. This has gotten so out of whack, it's crazy. I'm 38 female and 6 months pregnant with my first child. I do not have a great relationship with my in-laws, but it's not horrible. They are very, very active on social media and it drives me crazy. I'm talking 4 or 5 posts daily. Oh my god, Facebook mums. This is Facebook. I could already see it. I initially didn't tell anyone I was pregnant, including my husband, until I passed the 12-week mark. I mean, I don't know when you should tell people when you're pregnant. I don't know when you're normally, like, when you know. Like, would you tell someone as soon as you know? Maybe you would tell your husband as soon as you know, but I don't know. Anyway, it's your choice. I am a high-risk pregnancy, and I didn't want anyone to get their hopes up. Okay, that's understandable. Thankfully, everything is running smooth as can be. Over Thanksgiving weekend, both sides of our family were asking for gender and wanting to talk baby names, etc. My own mother knows we don't want to share and has been very supportive. My own siblings and in-laws, however, have been hounding me. I've told them I don't know the gender and don't want to know because it really doesn't matter either way. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing so much stuff on TikTok recently where people are like, what's it called? Gender disappointment. People have gender disappointment. Dude, if you, like, I'm sorry, but if you're wanting a child, it should not matter the gender. It really shouldn't. Like, oh, I really want a girl. No! You can't... I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way that people think that, like, having a... Like, you can choose. You can't choose. And you shouldn't, like, be pushing for something. And then, therefore, get disappointed when you don't get the gender that you're wanting. Because I think that's just... It's a bit weird. Anyway. And we are set in our name choices. Okay. I refuse to share our pics because they have a tendency to post stuff all the time. Besides, we have several names picked out, but we might change our mind when the child is born. They keep accusing me of pushing them out, but honestly, I just don't trust them based on how they act/post. My husband is 110% on the same page. Fair enough. Here's the arsehole part. The questions and suggestions won't stop. I've calmly and politely asked them to stop. I'm no stranger to newborns, and they have been my life's work for over 20 years. I finally got fed up and said if they didn't stop hounding, I'll name the baby Rudolph. That's so good. My mother-in-law said, why can't you ever do anything normal? This is fun part and you'll ruin it for all of us. I could tell I hurt her feelings, but everything I do ends up all over social media, which isn't something I want for my child. My husband quickly told his family to back off, and if they wanted to be involved, then maybe actual effort instead of badgering me and trying to constantly give advice would be a better start. It blew up from there with decades-long crap getting dug up. We left, and of course his sister posted about it on her Instagram. Oh, it was Instagram. I thought it was Facebook. Proving my point. Okay. I did, however, unintentionally make it worse. We currently have our phones off because I kept getting called bitch that made mum cry. Am I the arsehole? You are not the arsehole. You're not the arsehole. You have every right to not want to, like, tell people what you want to call your child. And they have absolutely no right to ask you. And, like, you can say, look, I don't want to talk about this. You know, obviously they're saying that they politely told them to stop. And, like, and they haven't stopped. Fair enough. You make a joke. Oh, I'm going to call it Rudolph. That's so fair. You are not the arsehole for this. And, like, friends and family should not be hounding you to, like, tell them about, you know, your personal life. It's nothing to do with them, really. And you don't want to put it on the internet? Absolutely fine. Totally understand that. And I would probably not. Like, if I was trying to have a kid, I wouldn't put it online either. Because you just don't do that. Let's see what everyone's saying. I'm hoping everyone says that you're not the arsehole. Why can't you ever do anything normal? This is the fun part and you're ruining it for all of us. Yeah, this woman hates you, lol. Not the arsehole. It's your pregnancy and you're free to set boundaries you want about a baby. Of course. Absolutely. You are not the arsehole. You are absolutely reasonable and you can say, I don't want to talk about this. And that is absolutely fine. Never pressure anyone to talk about a pregnancy because it's a very personal thing to go through. So we'll just read one more. Am I the arsehole? My roommate asked me not to use the oven. Okay. This is a good start. They've already labeled this as not the arsehole. So I'm guessing that you're probably not the arsehole here. Because that is kind of insane. I am currently living in Spain with 2 other girls, one Spanish and one Ecuadorian. I'm only using their nationalities as a way to distinguish them. Anyway, the Spanish roommate has been nitpicky since we first moved in, but I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. For example, she started a cleaning schedule, to which I have no problem with, but then sent a passive-aggressive text to our group chat about how the kitchen wasn't cleaned correctly, even though my other roommate had done a good job, not perfect job, at cleaning it. She knew this and still said, well, I can help you if you want because there is dust on the stove. Whoa, okay, dust on the stove. Okay, I'm a bit of a neat freak, I'm not gonna lie. So I would get annoyed with, I don't say anything because I'm like shy, but if people leave the kitchen a mess, I hate it so much, but I don't say anything. But dust on the stove, man, that's, what? Barely anything. The rag we use leaves debris, causing it to look slightly dusty, but she knows this. Whatever. Okay, this is how much of a like neat freak do you have to be that your stove is a little bit dusty and you think that that's bad? Like, okay. Anyway, tonight I was using the oven for exactly 10 minutes to cook veggie chicken pasties, and she comes to my room telling me that the oven uses a lot of electricity and not to use it for small things. Oh my god, this felt like my last straw, that I have to live with her. By the way, I said I'd pay extra if the monthly bill is outrageous. I have several ways of comparing the prices and many friends who live in the city who also have roommates. I will continue to use the oven whenever I want, but pay for it if necessary. Does this make me the asshole? I might be the asshole if I keep using it in spite of her asking me not to. No, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. Let's be real. Like, you're using it in an oven. Like, you need to use the oven. Maybe you could do the pasties in the microwave, but it tastes a lot better if you do them in the oven. This is crazy. You can't tell someone not to use the oven. And she's even saying that she'll like pay more, and that's crazy to me as well. Like, how much is the electricity here? Like 10 minutes. Jesus. Okay, got an edit. We moved in November 1st. We have not gotten the utility bills. We're just roommates. She is not the landlord. I have used the oven 4 times, no longer than 20 minutes each time. I do not use a hot water bottle for heat every night using boiled water because we don't use the heat oven. 2 times only each time at her suggestion. Oh, sorry, she does use a hot water bottle. But using boiled water because we don't use the heat often. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. I moved out in April 2025, so buying an air fryer doesn't make sense. Edit, update. I asked my landlord for November's bill this morning. I used the oven twice in November for approximately 17 minutes, and the bill was €20.37, so $6.79 per person. Jesus Christ. Like, that, what? You are not the arsehole, okay? You have every right to use the oven in your home. You use it twice. And obviously someone else is using the oven as well. That's crazy. You're not the arsehole. What? I think people might be able to say this a bit better than me. Not the arsehole. Does she have actual power? Are you subleasing from her, or does she own the place? Because if not, she's just going to continue bossing you around until you explain simply, you're not my boss, my parent, or landlord. I have the right to use these things I paid for. You have no say otherwise. Leave me alone. Absolutely. And she's just a roommate. So What the hell? Oh my god. Fellas, are you an asshole if you, check notes, cook food at your own home? No. I know energy prices are a little higher in Europe, but you still have to eat. Yeah. No. Bro, you have an oven. Like, that's so bad. I would hate to have roommates like this. Okay, like the cleaning thing, I understand a little bit. Well, actually, no, I don't. It's like literally like just dust on the stove. Jesus Christ, it's the end of the world, man. Oh my god. That sounds like a nightmare roommate. It's a nightmare, like, neat freak, electricity. Oh, I don't know. Just a nightmare roommate. I really hope I'm not like that. No, I just stay annoyed in my own room when people play music or sing. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you enjoyed like the Am I the Arsehole videos and like sort of the more laid back videos that I've done a little bit, I am thinking of doing a big video for Christmas, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.